else will finish the job if I start the job. Right. Why not just go like 64 by 64 while I'm at it? And then I got really high resolution sprites. And then just 32. Because that's actually, it's a whole different type of thing actually though. If you start drawing at that kind of level. Because like, it's a different kind of art almost. Low resolution art. Like you can get away with an eye, the eye of the arrow being like a black dot and a white dot. But as soon as you go 64 by 64, you can't just have, you know, like a 4 by 4 black pixel and a 4 by 4 white pixel. You've got so much more. In a way it's harder, and in a way it's easier. Because that black dot and white dot are not that easy, even though it looks simple. But I think I should just leave the dots, the eye like that. What I do want is to trim his tummy a little, because it looks a little fat. Just take it in a little down there on the sides and the back. The drop shadow on those keys is hectic. It's too much. Where was I? There is another remake of this game that has high resolution sprites. It would be funny to try drop that in, but you can't because it's different sprites at different. No, it's not going to work. Spike static. 32. Okay. So there's a drop shadow there, and there's the spikes. Only the down spikes have drop shadows. So we can make the spikes pointy, like. Actually, or maybe to make it look sharper, we should have like that. Layering is a very gross thing to do. You have to go see it in game to really see if it's gonna look okay or what. But right, Control 6. Now they look more menacing. It looked like that. A nice thing about doing this in the alpha layer is I can just leave the color layer. Cheat. Let's see how that looks in the game. Save as. I hate this, so tedious. I should just make a shortcut key or to an action and something. Save as TGA, save, replace, 32. This is so tedious. Every job has tedious stuff, like really tedious stuff. I was like at the eye doctor the other day and they're doing that, like there's things you have to just do a million times. Like, you know, I do computer stuff and a million times I have to go to client, take out my charger, plug your laptop charger in, and it's just, it gets so tedious. You know, take out a mouse pad, plug it, blah 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 blah. And yeah, I was thinking every job must have that. Like, if you're an eye doctor, you know, the eye doctor's like saying which one looks clearer, left or the right, or yeah, when they flip the things to test your eyes, and they say before, after, which one's clearer. And I mean, she had to do that like 100 times just for me, just on that day. And she has to do that for like how many clients in a day, every day, for like decades. Like, if you add it up, how many times does she have to say which one looks clearer? Over her career, it's like she must some days just. It must be so mind-numbingly tedious. Like some days you just don't want to go on. Have to force your way through it. Like, which one's clearer? Jeez. She must say it tens of thousands of times over her career. Maybe even hundreds of thousands of times. Now I have to go copy that stupid sprite, and I've done this a million times as well. I should just automate this. This could be a script, and should be. Data sprites 32, data source sprites 32. I have to go copy it from this folder to that folder, override yes, and then I can run it. It would be less tedious if I did it less often, but then I can't do the continual incremental testing. I suppose I should automate it all. Anyway, I just never really got into learning Photoshop actions and automating them with keyboard shortcuts. I don't know how powerful it is. What was I looking at? The spikes. Oh yes. It needs a darker edge to make it look more menacing as well, like I did with the other one. And now this is the thing, you've got it's incremental testing, so I want to make a small change and then go, let's see if I can learn actions. Let's see if I can do it as action. Automate. Okay, photo image, batch, or scripts. Window, actions. Create new set, create new action. Control Shift F2 or whatever, or even F2. Right, now record file. I've never done this before. I'm just save as a copy, TGA, save, Okay. Okay. Stop recording. Save as. Wow, that's cool. Okay. Let's see now. I should have done this years ago. Look how simple that was. I've so many millions of times done file savers. And I could have just made a shortcut. Let me test it now, right? Now I'm going to add the shadow by just doing this. Okay, or add like a sort of a shadow on the edge there. I wonder if it should be around the whole thing. Like, how did I do it for the other side? It's not around the whole thing, it's just like a... But now it's going to be very difficult to tell what I intended. Let me delete this. To make it match. Huh? Oh, oh. Okay, even I forgot now what I wanted to do there. I think that part should still stick up. Wait, no, not like that. Maybe like that. Why not? Or maybe 3 and then another 2. Or... I don't want them to look too scary. Okay. Right. These are punji sticks or whatever. Apparently they're called. Okay. There was a... For literally like 15 years or something, there was a bug in with these spikes where if you died on these spikes, the game would crash or something like that. Not always, it would randomly crash. It took me a long time to find that bug. But the funny thing was, I abandoned the game. Like in 2000 and when was it? 2004? I don't know. And like years later, I unabandoned the game, like 2016. No, wait, I think, yeah, I can't remember exactly, but yeah, 2016 I unabandoned the game. And I was Googling for Dave Newcomb to see what people had done with it. And somebody had reported the bug on YouTube. They made a YouTube video of the game. And I don't think I knew about the crash. But they reported the crash, dying in the punji sticks. And they mentioned it on the YouTube video. So I found out about the bug because somebody posted a YouTube video. I think it was something, my memory may be wrong. Something like dying in the punji sticks often causes a crash or something. And I thought, well, that's interesting. I wonder if that bug's still in the game. You know, like 15 years later. And and I went and looked, and indeed the bug was still in the game, dying on these spikes would cause a crash. And it wasn't an easy bug to find, it was quite a subtle thing. But I found it and fixed it, and then told the person, look, anyway, oh hey, I fixed it finally. Anyway, okay, E, Control 2, Control 6. I'm using Control 6 and Control 2 to swap between, it's a bit painful, the alpha layer and the color layer. But there's another way to do this. You know what I should do? I should actually, you know what would make this easier? Is if I could see the background. Spike static. So this here is background. So I should actually just paint the background color there. Wait, that's spike static. And that's background. So why can't I just... Why is the magic wand not working properly? It might actually be properly. What I actually want is, I guess, to select that and just Alt backspace to fill in the background color, and then okay, so this is spike static. So now I'm going to add a new layer, then a new layer. New layer, spike left, spike static left border shadow. Okay, put it underneath, and we're just going to draw black. Now I can just test things, like, see how it looks if we do that. I think this should be a bit darker, but anyway, let's see how that looks. But now the cool thing is you just select that, right? Yeah, select that, control click on the icon, deselect that, alt, control shift I, delete, control shift I to delete, right? That selection is, didn't tell me, what happened there? Why am I seeing background through there? Backspace. Oh, I was drawing at 60%. Oops. I wanted black, 100% opacity. What I should be able to do is control select the spikes itself, and then but keep this layer selected and press delete. Okay, and then this should only have that, and then I go to the alpha layer and I can use alt backspace to paint in white. Look, I must done. Okay, Control S. Now we're going to try F2 and see if that worked. It didn't work properly. It saved it as copy. But anyway, I could write a bat file to then just copy the scripts from there to there and rename. This is really cool because that action is just going to sit there, and I can save any. Yes, look at that. That's lovely. Watch this. Now I'm gonna, in this folder, I'm gonna create a new helper bat. Notepad. Not notepad. All right, touch. Copy the update sprites. Update sprites.bat. Game editor. Update sprites.bat. Okay. And then we say delete starter TGA. Rename. Wait. No, delete starter TGA. Delete sprite. Okay. Sprite 00.tga. Rename sprite 00 copy. I think there's another way to do this. Copy /y. But anyway, rename that to that. What's rename? Ren. Oh wait, that'll fail because delete sprites of TGA, ren sprites. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 16. We go from we start at 0 and we jump from 7 to 16. This is cool. I should have done this long ago. Look, this will make it much quicker, the process, because this is one of the most tedious parts. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4. That I did wrong, wait. So 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 16. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 16. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 16. And then copy. Yes, there's better ways to do this, but anyway, copy /y sprite to DJ source nukem data. Actually, just start at TGA will work, you know. Yeah, just like that. And that update sprites.bat will copy the latest sprites over that, in theory. If I was not. Okay. Let's test that. So now let's update a few. Like, I don't know if this makes sense. Actually, I don't know. I actually like them the way they look. Just undo that for now. This animated up, I wouldn't mind making this look just a bit smoother. Oops. Let 9. It's not great, it's not perfect, but select, Control F blur. B out made 20%. Okay, I'll just touch up where it's a bit off. Okay. Sure. This was all drawn on one gigantic layer, so let's do something like this. I'm going to separate the arrows or something. Control C, Control V, arrows. What's happening there? W, tolerance 2, no anti-alias, contiguous, non-contiguous. So select all that, delete. Okay. Select all that, delete. Select all that, delete. Select all that, delete. And that stuff that I drew, what? That should have actually been on the layer below it. Anyway, delete. Shift, select, delete to add more. Okay, so the point of that is just so I can more easily edit the thing underneath. So now I've separated the arrows themselves, and now I also want to separate the arrow backing. Like I want to make that like I don't know if this makes sense, but anyway. So let's take that and arrow back thing, or gray panel arrows. Backing. Just call it panel. Okay. It's full over the arrow, so we get rid of the arrow. Now sample again that and just do those same touch-ups again. not perfect, but again, there's a point at which you just say this will do. Okay, clone this. So wait, rename it. Arrow 16 by 16. RH. Now we copy the layer. What? Where's the clone layer? Duplicate layer. 32 by 32. Okay. Like that. So now layer 9, we should actually, in the layer 9, we should delete. Wait, let's just check what the hell's going on. Yeah, so the arrow is 32 by 32. Arrow 16 by 16. Panel arrows backing. And layer 9. So in layer 9, actually, we're going to just delete this whole thing from layer 9. And in that, we're going to clone. Okay, now we want to just put snap on. So I selected it, and now I'm just using V and moving with the mouse. To, lovely, just like that, right? Now we take arrows 32 by 32, and I would like to add a very fine outer shadow, just subtle, not too much. Outer shadow or inner shadow. No, not inner shadow. On the arrows. Layer, style. Drop shadow. Bevel. Where's bevel? Outer glow, drop shadow. I want to make it like a drop shadow except inverted. Is that right? No. Bevel? I think bevel is what I'm looking for. Layer style bevel. 1 pixel, 2 pixels, or 1 pixel softened, 2, 3 pixels. And down, up. No, that's not what I want.